A strong arm with lyrics, watch how I prove myself. Whether shadow boxing or full contact, I maneuver well. About to have rap lock with rhymes two to a cell. Inmate in segregated housing.
All right.
What's up? What? That's good. That's good stuff, man.
I am not a fan.
Really?
No, I actually like it. It sounds like Ghetto Boys, which is why I like it.
I've never listened to the Ghetto Boys before. I'm not that cool. They wouldn't let me in.
Fuck. This has been a fucked up week. fuck this week or fuck last week. This is a new week.
Yeah, this is a new week. You want to talk about it?
We are recording 2 days later than we normally do, which has
Yeah.
thrown everything into a spiral.
Your whole life is fucked up.
So normally you have a babysitter when we record. How'd you work that out this week?
What? What the fuck are you talking about? Normally I have a babysitter. Are you talking about for Bernie?
Well, I thought we talked that we weren't going to spend a whole lot of time talking about him because of
the restraining order.
No, because of the concern from the state agency. I think this is why you keep your private life private.
Right. The main thing is I keep getting these messages about I shouldn't make fun of burn victim survivor, people who survive fires and all that. I think it's more amazing that he survived the abortion. I mean,
well, it helped that he was 7 when you attempted it.
Yeah.
Well, this one looks like charcoal. I might as well get rid of him. Jabbing the coat hangers through his ear, using one of them plastic coat hangers.
The state's making me do this. They won't give me legal abortions.
Did you so I don't remember how many days ago it was, the people in the MAGA hats and indigenous people, Indians.
That word drives me crazy so much, man.
When did we call? All right, so there was a guy praying for rain or whatever the fuck they do, and then they were surrounded by a bunch of people in MAGA hats.
MAGAs.
And maggots, yeah. MAGAs.
MAGAs.
Did you see that?
I saw it, but I didn't watch the video. I wasn't. Sometimes it's too much. I just scroll on by looking for naked women. It's just too much.
I just want it. Where's the bukkake? I'm just looking for bukkake. I just
can't handle it. It's something. We had this conversation a little earlier. We went from a 24-hour news cycle, you said, to a 1 hour and then a fucking 15-minute news cycle.
I'm going to try to play this real quick. So they're doing their chant dance. Okay. What I wanted to ask you, indigenous?
Yeah.
That just means that you were here first, right?
Yeah, which is stupid. How do they get to claim indigenous? Who was here before them? Nobody? They just appeared? Come on. Stupid. The whole concept is stupid.
So I don't care about any of that. What I wanted to know is indigenous, does that just mean only Indians can be indigenous, right? In America.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
So then when did we quit calling them Indians and start calling them indigenous? That just happened like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's even worse in Canada. I mean, it started longer ago in Canada. They started calling them indigenous people, but we've adopted that too, I guess. But you weren't supposed to call them Indians for a long time. They're not even Indian. They're like Irish or something.
Well, okay. Fuck it. You're gonna prove to everybody how fucking stupid I am. So we call them Indians because Columbus thought he was in India, right?
Yes.
And then it just stuck.
Yes. Yes. From like 50 years ago or something.
It's actually phenomenal. I mean, so this wasn't even a bit or anything that we were going to talk about. It's just it's phenomenal that when you think about it, that okay, so some guy didn't know where he was,
mm-hmm.
and then he's like, "Hey, look, I'm in India." Now you guys are Indians because that's where I say you're at.
Uh-huh.
Now get off my land.
Here, take this blanket and get off my land.
Take this blanket. Go start a casino. Here's some alcohol. Can you make it rain?
Go start a casino all the way back then.
All right. So now there's like 15 of these Indians left in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And they all got together and they started marching on Washington, I think.
For what are they marching for? Do you know?
I think it was a lower table limit. I don't know what they were fucking marching for.
A lower. I think they want the higher table limit.
Right. All right.
Get your arguments right.
All right. So, all right. You can hear that?
Yep.
So this elder is sitting there just banging his drum.
Yeah.
And there's a MAGA kid inches away from him, just staring him in the face.
Yep.
And so as you read through the article, you find out that the Indian, they're focusing on the fact that he was a Vietnam vet, or I guess is a Vietnam vet.
Okay. Is that important for the story?
That's why I just said they're focusing on it. It is important.
Oh, all right.
How many of them?
How many? Oh, go ahead.
No, so you think of you've seen Platoon or something, right? You've seen Vietnam
Full
movies.
Metal Jacket? Yeah.
Okay, Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what it was like to be running around in the jungle and only having a fucking peace pipe and a bow and arrow to try to kill all them little fuckers? And he's here to tell the tale?
The most offensive thing you just said is you called them little fuckers. Why do they gotta be little? That's offensive. He's here to tell the tale. All right, so we should give him our respect and listen to his story.
So I don't know that I feel like we should.
Oh, all right. Well, then let's not. I'm good with it either way.
What would you think if... Okay, so this is just between you and I.
Yep.
All right. First off, I'm breaking the rule here.
The rules, yeah.
If I say something that's offensive, don't point it out as being offensive. Most of the people that listen are too fucking stupid to pick up on the fact that I said something like that.
Uh-huh.
But when you point it out, then they get to jot it down, and that's what they write off to try to get me fucking fired again.
Right.
Fucking pot smokers.
Do you think the people that listen to our show are trying to get you fired? I don't think they are.
Well, it's certainly not somebody that didn't listen to our show is writing these fucking emails.
That's true.
Fucking.
Or maybe it is. I don't know. Who knows?
All right. So just do me that favor because it sidetracks me. Like, well,
Sorry.
maybe I shouldn't have said that or something. So.
Oh, no. You always should have said that.
All right.
Okay.
So now that I got that out of the way.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on just wiping out the rest of the Indians that are left?
All 6 of them? Or was there 15? Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I really thought that we were going to have an argument about it, but if you're with it.
No. Oh, I mean, no. How can you even say that? That's what I meant to say. Sorry,
it's sincere,
I got confused.
I'm serious. I'm being serious. I think. All right. It's what, 2019 now?
Right.
When were we supposed to have flying cars?
2018.
Was it 2018?
It was like 1952 they were talking about it, wasn't it?
Oh, fuck. All right. So I think that like you're only as strong as your weakest link or as your anchor runner or whatever cliche that you can think of. But if we have people living in this country that still they live in tents and they ride around on horseback and they cut people's hair and shit, they're not getting us any closer to flying cars.
That's the ultimate goal. Once we reach flying cars, that's it. No more. Society is at the peak.
I'm serious. What are they doing to help us?
Us,
like,
as in your fat white American ass?
Like hoverboards and shit. You think there's any of them fucking Indians making hoverboard parts?
No.
Well, then they're not fucking helping.
I don't think they are. So what do you think they do on those reservations? That's what I want to know. I mean,
Drink?
besides drink and gamble.
Beat up their wives. I don't know what they fucking do. That's what I'm saying. How do you think they're contributing to society?
How am I contributing to society?
So I know your job. In a roundabout way, you are.
Have you ever been to a casino?
Yeah.
I like to gamble. Do you like to gamble?
Yeah.
So then, in a roundabout way, on the roulette table, they are.
No, but you can have casinos without having Indians.
I don't think so.
Donald Trump ain't fucking Indian. He's Russian.
You sure? You sure he's not Indian? He might be 164th% or whatever that fucking.
Are we talking dots or feathers?
I'm talking feathers. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, feathers. All right. Anyway, so
Anyway. So
right.
I didn't even watch this video, so I have no firsthand knowledge.
I heard them saying, build that wall.
this poor fucking guy, man. He's what is he, like 107 or something? I don't know. But
I heard them saying, build that wall.
Can you think how fucking stupid do you have to be to look at somebody? Okay, everybody knows that the Indians were here before Europeans.
Yep.
Because they're from Europe.
Yep.
All right. So you see somebody that's brown.
Yep. Build that wall.
Build what does that even mean to tell an Indian to build the wall? Like that, and
it
okay.
means that I'm a fat white American who thinks that you're Mexican. The only.
How many Mexicans do you see going hi-ya, hi-ya, hi-ya?
Doesn't matter. Mexican. It's not American. Mexican. If it's not American culture, Mexican. Build the wall. Dumb sons of bitches. I honestly think that's what it is. Foreigner, Mexican. That's it. Foreigner, build the wall. Doesn't matter. But if I say I'm from Canada, people are like, cool, Canada.
Yeah,
but they're white, right?
What does Canadian do? I mean,
what does it do? I don't like this. I don't like that you can play these clips now.
So Canadians, what do they?
So Canadians,
what do they contribute to flying cars?
Hockey.
All right.
I don't know. Hockey. That's all. So Canadians, hockey. Wait, no, maple syrup. Does that get us closer?
Yeah, I'm a fan of maple.
All right.
They can stay. They are now indigenous.
They can stay.
Indigenous to me means people that we shouldn't kill, I think. I'm taking it back.
So indigenous means people that we shouldn't kill. So there is a group that we should kill. The non-indigenous.
Right.
Huh. So,
or at least deport.
So how long on this history timeline is it before I'm indigenous or my people are indigenous?
You're never on the do not kill list.
Well, why not?
What have you done to get me a flying car?
Hockey? I don't know. I don't think I've ever played hockey.
Is there do you have anything this week? Did you like?
All I want to say is what's the fuck flying cars? Why flying cars? Why'd you go there? You threw me with that one.
Did I?
Yeah, like that's the pinnacle.
Well, because I was
Like,
so
we're
I was
all
trying
killing each other. We're all at war every single day. We got flying cars. We're good.
we won't be killing each other if we have flying cars. Stupid.
I will. If I can fly a car to kill somebody, I don't have to drive. That's the only thing stopping me from killing people is I have to drive there.
All right.
That was like the most incoherent conversation I think we've ever had.
I don't care.
None of that made any sense.
Yes, it did.
MAGA. Oh, I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter if it did. I just,
So I want to try a sincere approach
Okay.
at Patreon.
Okay.
.com/who's right. We put out a show every week. If you want to come over and support us, that would be great. We'd appreciate it. We will use that money to buy something.
I'm taking my portion to the casinos. So you're supporting indigenous folks that way.
Also, you could head over to wehavemerch.com. What's going on with you and him?
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not.
What did you do to piss him off? I know you did something. I don't know what. He just said that you're supposed to tell me.
I'm not. I didn't do shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I remember that I wrote him a jingle. Remember that? And I had our voiceover person that we were going to use extensively. I had her jingle it out for him.
Did you? Maybe it's because you never say his name. Fuck it. You know what? It's probably because you fucking mispronounce his name
I don't even know his name.
or his website.
I don't. It's don't buy this stuff, right? With one L.
I think that's what does it.
His name's T-shirt guy, and his website is somewhere on the internet.
So go somewhere on the internet.com to
Fucking T-shirt guy.
All right. Well, anyway, go to wehavemerch.com. We got some shirts and shit up over there. Should be having some stickers here anytime in the next 6 months.
Yeah. If you think that Doug is funny, and if you like laughing at me, then go to our Patreon. Give us $1 a month. Come on, you get more of me to laugh at.
Yeah. All right. Oh, voicemail 508-974-4489.
Yeah, call that. Hush your
all
face.
all you people
All you motherfuckers are gonna pay.
those of you who sent me private messages and two people who sent me a fucking anonymous email with something for Amanda from Blunt Mommy to say doesn't count.
What?
I said no, it had to be a public tweet or a public something.
Why?
But
Why are you trying to ruin everybody else's life just because our life sucks?
all right, so I'm changing the game.
Okay, perfect. You made the rules. You can change them.
I'm giving her a butt plug.
Like personally?
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
going to drive there, and I get to put it in.
All right. Deal?
That's it. That's
That's the new rules of the game.
she won.
Did she? Did she really?
All right. All right. Fuck. I don't want to just jump right into stories and shit, but
Why not? I mean, do you want to do a segue? So I was grocery shopping the other day, and sex crime. There you go. Go. That's the problem is transitioning from, our transitions aren't.
my whistle just fell out of my butt plug.
Huh.
What kind of piece of shit is this? This could get stuck in somebody's asshole.
You know that I'm going to edit that out with the part where you said plug, right?
I don't have to worry about it. You don't edit nothing.
I don't even know how. except for the name of John's show.
Seriously,
What?
there's a missing whistle on the floor here. Oh, hold on, here it is.
So what happens if you blow into it now? There's our sponsor.
I'm gonna have to write a strongly worded letter. Amanda, be careful with this. Don't put it in backwards because you'll get a whistle stuck in your butt.
So you just destroyed our sponsor's chance at anything.
I didn't. He did. I mean, in all fairness, I am sitting here turning this motherfucker inside out. So,
And maybe the suction from your asshole fucking sucked the whistle out.
okay, now you're just being weird.
Am I? Huh. What's
So anyway, you were telling me something about sensitivity reader.
I was thinking that we should have tied that into our Patreon. So with our Patreon money, I was thinking maybe we should hire us a sensitivity reader.
All right, so you were kind enough to tell me.
Uh-huh.
Could you please tell other people?
Yep, I'm working on it. So this is from Fiverr. The everybody knows what Fiverr is, I'm sure. So for people who don't know what a sensitivity reader is, I'm going to read the description where it says about this gig. It says, "Do you have a marginalized character in your story? I hope you do. I need someone to Do you need someone to make sure your story is inclusive and not harmful? My name is Kayla, and as an avid literary and commercial reader and marginalized person of color, I can help make your story authentic and respectful of all types of people and communities. As your sensitivity reader, I will identify any problematic areas concerning the story and your marginalized characters and provide genuine, honest, and tough feedback. Identity tropes, example, gay best friend, magical Negro. What the fuck does that mean?"
So I know whenever I write a short story, all my Negroes are magical.
and harmful stereotypes and cliches. Black characters who love rap, white savior scenes. Don't black people like rap?
Okay, so now if you're writing a story, all right, so I don't want to get too far off from where we're trying to get to with this, but if you're writing a story and you have black characters, so now you're not supposed to say that they enjoy rap?
Right. You can't. It's a cliche.
It's a trope.
It's a trope. I think we've been over the word trope like 12 times.
Yep. And as you're talking the next time, I'm going to look it up again.
All right. And it says, check that your marginalized characters and their experiences are fully fleshed out, nuanced, and not one-dimensional or simply used for window dressing. And below are the areas that I specialize in. Female. Lots of men don't write females well. African American culture, race in general. LGBT, although stories that include trans people are better read by a trans person. Southern rural lifestyle. Christianity, Bible. Class. Working, poor, middle class. And this is what is this?
So because this girl is black and poor, she is now a specialist in telling you how to write about anybody that's black.
Right. So do you think that yes, that's exactly right. Do you think that our podcast is less than 3,000 words? Because this is basic, up to 3,000 words, 2-day delivery for $5. Standard, 3,000 to 15,000 words, $25. 4-day delivery.
I've got that transcript of our Pony the Prostitute episode.
Oh yeah, let's send it to her. Yes.
All right.
This is perfect.
I'm going to do it.
Well, of course, we have to.
This is going to be amazing.
We're gonna find out. For this is like an inside conversation. We didn't even explain what we're doing. We're thinking about hiring a sensitivity reader to listen to our podcast and give us some feedback on how we can be more sensitive to our not fat white American listeners.
You know, I honestly had a thought, and This isn't a bit. This crossed my mind for a split second that maybe we are part of the problem. Doing a show like this.
Okay. Why?
What do you mean why? Because we're not doing anything to build anybody up. We're just trying to tear people down.
Okay. I'm not following.
Well,
I don't understand. Well, wait. When you say part of the problem, you got to identify what problem.
MAGA.
We're definitely part of that problem.
What are we doing to make America great?
Nothing. I have no interest in making America great.
All right. Well, then we're good.
I'm being serious. What part of what problem?
The divide and hatred and arguing and trolling and
okay. Then yes, we're part of the problem.
why? So why would you want to be part of the problem? Why not be part of the solution? The final solution.
That's why, right there. That's why. If we were part of the problem, we couldn't be part of the final solution. You just answered your own fucking question.
All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I have no interest in being part of the solution. If anybody, oh my God, I've said this like a million times. Just laugh. Shut the fuck up and laugh. That's it. Just no problem, no solution, nothing. None of that. Just shut the fuck up and laugh.
I heard them saying, Bill.
I was trying to give you some background music of the guy making rain, and it keeps going to him saying, I heard them say build that wall.
That's funny.
Fucking, I'm closing that tab.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck you, Indian.
Her name is Orphans
No,
Windows.
don't give it away.
Why not?
Because other people's gonna. Do you know how many times people steal our shit?
7?
Yes, it'll be 8 if you give away. Don't give any information. Fuck them guys.
All right.
I don't care. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I want to argue with somebody. I'm not in the mood to be funny. I want to argue with somebody.
What do you want to argue about? Let's argue. I'm good.
We should get John on.
All right, let's go.
All right.
We get him on. We'll get a few more minutes and then we'll get him on.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. So I got to try to get out of that mindset until he comes on. Don't let me forget when we get done here that you got to send me that info for that black trans poor Southerner so she can tell us that we are not inclusive of her type.
Somehow, some way, we're gonna end up in jail over this. I think. I don't know how it's gonna work, but sensitivity reader, jail.
I bet her fucking head's gonna explode.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Right here, where you guys said zipperhead 6 times.
Oh shit!
Hold on, just so we're clear, because my vocabulary isn't as good as yours. What's that one word when you're real tight with a budget?
Nope.
You said it before.
Nope. No, I didn't. Prove it. You couldn't find it. I was half expecting you to just play it right now. Have it. Yeah, I was half expecting you to just have it on, like, ready to go.
All right. So if I keep going down this road, you still won't say it again?
I don't know. Maybe. It depends on how I feel.
Well, just how about if you feel like we keep the show moving forward?
John's not on yet. All right.
All right. For the sake of people listening, Anthony, I'm going to ask you to play along here. Did you see the story about the woman that was jailed for allegedly beating her husband who refused oral sex?
I did.
You did, because you're the one that put it on the fucking board.
Right.
I just didn't know a good transition to start talking about it.
No. That's as good as any.
All right. Woman jailed.
Oh, sorry.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, do you want me to read this or do you want to read it? Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you read it.
All right.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to take too long. I was going to look for some background music to play with.
Some fucking pony music to play.
Damn it! You just fucking ruined it. That's exactly what I was going to look for.
Damn it! Son of a bitch! All right, I'll cut that part out.
All right, go ahead.
A woman faces jail time after allegedly abusing her husband who desired to have sexual relations. Who says relations? Amy Nicole Perino decided to attack her husband one night on the night of December 2nd, 2018 at their home in Boone County, Missouri, according to Columbia Daily Tribune. While nude, Perino, 43, approached her husband and attempted to force him to perform oral sex. Perino's husband was not in the mood for sex, so she punched him more than 25 times. She then grabbed a belt and whipped her husband. He ran and pleaded with her to leave him alone, but she caught him and pushed him to the ground. Perino then got on top of her husband and sat on his face while screaming, "Eat my pussy." Sorry, I'm cracking myself up. The male victim told authorities that he could not breathe for a few seconds and feared that he would die while she sat on top of him. Following the incident, he was treated for cuts on his body, his arms, a cut on the bridge of his nose, and marks on his chest caused by him being hit by a belt.
If you were to imagine your body,
Mm-hmm.
so I snap my fingers and you become a female.
Okay.
The only difference is you lose your dick
Mm-hmm.
and gain a pussy.
Do my tits get bigger or smaller?
No, the only thing that changes is that you have a pussy.
All right.
What does your pussy look like? So if you guys, I know there's not really, I don't know how much truth to it is, but when a pussy gets abused, like everything starts falling out and it looks like a fucking explosion at a lunch meat factory.
Uh-huh.
And then how there's like tight innies and loose outies and all that.
Yeah.
What does yours look like at this point in your life? Because I picture mine as being just like this huge, enormous axe wound.
You ever had a like an infection on your leg that doesn't heal? It's just, always open and always there and always you think maybe some pus is going to come out of it sometimes, but you're not sure. It doesn't really hurt, just more uncomfortable.
So like when you Google blue waffle,
Yeah, yes.
that's how I think mine would look.
All right. I think mine would have a little bit of blood in it all the time.
Just blood and pus leaking out.
Yeah. I mean, all the
Like
time.
Like a bulldog eating a ketchup and mayonnaise sandwich.
Yeah, normal.
So it's hard to picture. I can't do a good job of describing what this woman looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But she looks like the type of person who you wouldn't want to eat her pussy.
She looks like the type of person who doesn't have a pussy.
In her mugshot, it looks like she's got fish skeletons on her neck. On the sideways shot. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it is. You're right. I was looking close. Yeah. That's fucking
And
weird.
I don't know if those are measles or fucking smallpox or what she's got all over her face, but she looks like somebody that
Just one word sums it up: Missouri. She looks like Missouri.
she looks like an Indian.
Way to tie it all together. So to me, she honestly, she looks like a football player. That's what she looks like. Like a high school football player, but with a 70-year-old lady's face.
How much would it take for you to eat her pussy?
Like, oh God.
Till she comes.
Oh God, no, there's no amount of money.
Bullshit.
I'm
Everybody's
assuming-
got a prize.
I'm assuming when she comes, it's like cottage cheese. Just like pouring out a bowl of cottage cheese. Oh, God. Oh, that's horrible. Did you say everybody's got a price?
Yeah.
No. Well, maybe.
You think it's like cottage cheese or just like milk that's set out for a long time?
Nope. It's cottage cheese with peaches. Oh, that's just terrible. So it's funny to me that we can laugh and joke about this story about a guy that got raped, but if it was a woman and a guy did this, like, well, he shoved his cock down her throat and
He said, "Suck on my dick."
suck on my dick.
He looks like
yeah,
he looks like a ballerina.
yeah, we wouldn't be laughing. And if we were laughing, then I mean, isn't that crazy?
I guess sexual assault isn't funny. I don't know.
No, it's funny. This is a funny story. I guess sexual assault isn't funny. That's just not true. I don't think there's anything that's not funny.
She looks more manly than the GameStop girl guy.
Yes, you're right about that. Anytime somebody says something is not, like there's no way to make that funny, I need to remind them about Bernie. Just that's all I had to say.
How long is it before you can put Bernie in porn?
9 years. He's got 9 years to go.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you keep practicing.
Oh boy. Oh my God. I want somebody to tell me why it's okay. Why what we're doing is okay here. Why we're laughing at this poor guy. I bet he's not poor. I bet he's fat. You can't be poor and fat.
I bet they live in a trailer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you think there's something wrong with people that live in trailers?
Yeah.
Hey, seriously.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So,
all right. Bye, everybody.
All right. So, I don't think there's inherently something wrong, I guess, but like, yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Yes. You're fucking trash. Don't live in a trailer. I don't know what to fucking say. I was trying to choose my words carefully, but and I don't know why that is. Is it because it's cheap housing?
Right, but is it okay? So you like what you just said. You're trash.
Mm-hmm.
Don't live in a trailer.
Right.
Wouldn't you rather have somebody living in a trailer that they paid for than government housing that they didn't?
Wouldn't I rather? I don't give a fuck. Don't live in a trailer.
So I'll ask it a different way.
All right.
Wouldn't you rather have somebody living in cheap housing that they paid for as opposed to government housing that you're paying for?
Yeah.
Or are they both equal trash in your mind?
Yeah, they're both equal trash in my mind.
Not one's worse than the other? Somebody paying for their own shit is not on a higher pedestal?
If they're paying, no, yeah, that's worse. Because if you're paying for your own shit and you decide to pay for a trailer, come on, guy.
Come on.
Like, come on. I mean, just live off the government. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Well, government houses are always brick and shit. They won't blow away in a fucking tornado.
Right. Plus, your neighbors are always super cool.
Very cultured.
Yeah, very cultured. I'm pretty sure if you live in government housing, don't the car stereo bass rattle your windows like 24 hours a day? Anytime I've ever been to somewhere where it was government housing, it was like they just leave a car in the parking lot with the radio blaring all the time. That's just part of the housing.
That's the picnic for the community.
It's ambiance.
Hey, welcome to Jefferson Heights Courts or whatever.
Or whatever.
We have a band this afternoon.
We have a band. It's an 87 Cadillac. Perfect.
I am pretty good on the microphone with sound effects. You know that?
Mm-hmm. What do you call that?
Foley
Faggot work?
Oh yeah. Hold
They call that faggot work.
I think the word you're looking for is Foley.
No, that's a horse.
Foley.
That's a horse.
What?
Isn't that another word for a horse? No?
Are you thinking pony?
Maybe. Maybe I'm mistaken. I honestly thought Foley was another word for a horse, isn't it?
Fawn?
Fawn? I don't know what I'm thinking.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
I was being serious. I thought it was another word for a horse.
Foley?
Yeah. Foley.
What the fuck's wrong with your head?
Relating to or concerned with the addition of recorded sound effects after the shooting of a film. Horse.
See, also horse.
What?
Oh, you got me because I'm too lazy to look it up to verify.
This isn't even a joke. I was serious. I thought Foley was another word for a horse. God, I'm fucking retarded. What in the fuck?
Where could you have possibly picked up on the thought? Like, have you ever heard anybody say, "Let's go ride the Foley"?
No. No, but
My throat's feeling a little Foley.
maybe that's where I heard it from.
What's wrong? I got a Charlie Foley.
Okay, I was just kidding. I didn't really think that. That was a joke.
All right.
Whew. Saved it.
We'll cut that out.
Nobody's going to think I'm stupid now. I saved it. Did we extract all the funny out of that we possibly could?
I don't think so. I think that we could do a whole show about that one story.
About cottage cheese?
Yeah. But, I mean, you're right. It's weird that if the genders were reversed, you can't talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, you would be like, what's the word?
Fuck it.
You would be fuck it.
no, I'm going to find a fucking rape story and we're going to talk about it.
All right. As long as it's not a kid rape story.
The kid doing the raping or the kid getting raped? I want to find a story about a 5-year-old raping a 35-year-old.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. For some strange reason, I think I'd be okay with that.
All right, let's see here.
Like, you get it, you know? Fuck.
How do you? All
right. Are you looking up how do you rape a woman?
All right. No, I better not do
don't do it.
Let's see here. Rape statistics. That's what we should do.
All right.
Take suggestions from
the audience.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do like Patreon or what, but take a suggestion on. I don't give a fuck. You send us a story and we'll talk about it and see where it goes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Fuck, we did that like Christmas special in July about the guy that. What was it? The Covina massacre?
Yep. I liked that one because when the girl opened the door, she was 5, but by the time we were done with the story, she had to be 18. So.
All right, here we go. Sexual assault statistics. Here we go. 1 in 5 women and 1 in 71 men will be raped at some point in their lives.
Really? That's a huge difference. Huh. Maybe we got a problem in America. Huh.
All right.
All right.
I don't know, man. That 1 in 5?
What, you think that's high?
Yeah, it's a little higher than I would like to think.
Do you know 5 women?
3.
Are you counting on your fingers?
4.
I don't count, by the way.
This is in 8 out of 10 cases of rape, the victim knew the perpetrator. Well, then why the fuck didn't she tell him she didn't want to be raped? Problem solved.
She shouldn't have had that vagina. It's her fault.
91% of victims of rape and sexual assault are female, and 9% are male. That means if you're transgender, you're safe from rape.
Huh. That's an interesting statistic. Huh. I never thought of it that way.
I feel like you are not comfortable talking about this.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I am. I thought you were coming up with a story. Let's go.
No, I'm just reading statistics, see what happens.
Oh, all right. Nothing funnier than statistics. I'm still trying to figure out if you know 5 women.
Annually, rape costs the U.S. more than any other crime.
We have to pay for it?
That's not rape.
I thought that was prostitution.
8% of rapes occur while the victim is at work. That is
what?
This is fucking weird.
What? Where do they work? At the rape store? I don't understand.
This is a hard topic, isn't it? I almost feel like we should just get out while we're ahead.
I think we should get head while we're out.
I don't know exactly what I was thinking by coming here and looking this up, but
I do. You're living out some dark fantasy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow the boat up.
All right, yeah.
Are you upset because I called it dark?
All right. Yeah, I'm going to bail on this. I thought that...
You thought we could make it funny? A woman getting raped?
Well, not just like... When you say it like that, you make it sound fucked up.
Huh. So even the way that this story is... You're right. I say it and it's fucked up. But this story is about a woman who raped her husband, and it doesn't sound all that fucked up. It just sounds funny. The whole thing just sounds funny. I cry foul. That's fucking sexism. Men should be able to be raped too. Wait. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's what I want.
You know, I think my problem with it is if you had a female who was, because this female that's in the story, you know, the roles are reversed. We're assuming that the guy was either massively overweight or a tiny man. But if the roles were reversed and the female was very, very small, like Bernie's size, and the man was large, and the woman raped him, then that would... No, wait a minute.
Wait. I'm trying to piece this together, and I got confused.
I got confused as I was telling... I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about other than a burn victim's going to rape somebody in my story.
Interesting.
So, you know, you got that email or whatever, that note that says you shouldn't be making fun of burn survivors?
Yeah.
Does that mean we got to only make fun of people when they die from being burned?
Yeah. Either there's a line. The line is either you're not burnt or you're dead. Nothing in between. I think that's pretty clear. Clear-cut line.
Who do you know that has done more for a burn victim than you?
Nobody.
Right. That's what I mean. So
Yeah.
doesn't that give you carpe diem to do whatever you want? Peel off the scabs and shit?
It gives me e pluribus unum.
All right.
All right. I was
done
stealing
talking
your
about-
joke.
Yeah. I'm not talking about rape anymore. Rape's not funny.
Fine. Fine.
So
whatever.
When I was reading them statistics, that was one of the times that I found myself trying to say something outlandish just for the effect and not for the joke, and I didn't like where I was going.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're saying it would have been funny?
No, I'm saying that I was trying to force uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
And not necessarily trying to
be
funny.
Yeah, I've never done that. I don't know.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's not a good feeling. It makes me feel all dirty like a rape victim. Boom!
You worked it in there. I think the next story we need to go to is the snuggling services, just to kind of cleanse our palate, you know.
All right. What do we got here? Hugs for $80 an hour. Boise Snuggling Services opens now with male and female cuddlers.
I want to be a male cuddler.
I know what you're thinking, but
I don't think you do.
Get a stroke. Gently across your furrowed forehead. Snuggle Buddies, the city's first cuddling business, is finally up and running. Or should I say, down and spooning. For $80 an hour, professional snugglists will squeeze the loneliness right out of you. I know there's so many...
This whole article is written in, like, just stupid backwards puns. You know what I mean?
Snuggle Buddies had a short-lived soft launch. That meant I was doing the snuggling.
No. We're going to go with yes. I said no, but I got nothing better than that. That was funny.
Offering male cuddles to female clients. I wrote a column alerting Idaho men to the employment opportunity. Need a hug, ladies? Book a book. No, another 200 men applied. I brought on about 20, Lindsay says, but Idaho women who are mysterious did not embrace Snuggle Buddies. Yeah, it's everywhere, women. You stupid slut. No woman is going to pay $80 an hour for some fuck to come and
hug her.
Yeah. Men will do it, except instead of hugs, it'll be for blowjobs.
Yeah, $80. I'd pay $80 an hour for a blowjob. What? As long as I can split it up into like 10-minute increments.
Right, whatever it like. Yeah.
Yeah. I unzip my pants. What's that going to cost me?
Over a 2-month period, not a single session was booked.
Crazy.
It totally blew me away, Lindsay admits. So she shut down to reevaluate, fix some things, and recruit female cuddle power. A year later, Snuggle Buddies is fully opened with a woman's touch. A group of females recently completed the Snuggle Buddies certification process, which requires online training and 5 practice. This is stupid.
5 practice sessions.
They are now what Lindsay calls alternative touch therapy specialists.
See, that's what gets me. You can just make up stuff. I'm an alternative therapy touch specialist. Just make shit up. I wish we were that clever to come up with something that our podcast is something like that.
Mostly, it's really busy businessmen, like people that focus on their career and have been divorced and things like that, and don't really want to start a relationship, but they need that physical touch and that platonic kind of nurturing and understanding. Just be aware, boys. There are rules. Bear hugs, cool. Bear hugs, not cool.
I get it.
Both parties have to remain clothed the entire session.
For $80?
Yeah. Over the pants handy is a lot less than $80.
I'm looking through the rules here. It says, I missed it. No undergarments may be exposed, and no see-through clothing or lingerie is allowed by any parties involved.
Imagine me paying $80 to have somebody hug me, and I'm wearing Victoria's Secret. I'd really like you to hug me.
A minimum of a tank top and workout shorts that go below your fingertips for sessions are required for both parties. Sessions may not be completed in mobile locations for safety purposes. Example, vehicles, boats, or planes. No hugging in the car.
Most people, this is why
any information obtained through the training course is considered proprietary and is not to be shared with anyone who is not a client. Where'd it go? Fucking come on, get out of the way. If we discover the information has been shared, you agree to pay a fee of $5,000 and will be banned from using the service again. So we're going to teach you how to hug people. And then if you tell anybody how to hug people, $5,000, please.
I think that's the real racket. I don't think it has anything to do with hugging people. I think it's just to get people to sign up for this.
Uh-huh.
Just be alternative touch therapists.
Certified
think
certified snugglist.
I think that it's different mind frame for a woman to order a snugglist, she says. In all reality, it should be the safest, most secure way to get platonic snuggles. But I think it's hard for women to wrap their head around snuggling with a stranger. You think?
Oh, wait. Here's one. No touching of swimsuit areas with hands or on either party involved. Swimsuit areas. Are we fucking 10? What the fuck?
My bet is that the 34-year-old snugglist, Ryan F., could break the barrier based on his compelling website testimonial. If I had to choose between Ryan and my childhood stuffed bear, button-eyed Joe, it'd be Ryan hands down. Ryan's former roommate. What? All right. I'm done talking about this. This is what's wrong with our fucking country.
Is it?
I take back what I said about wanting to dispose of all the Indians. I want to dispose of the alternative therapist touch butt huggers or whatever.
Touch butt huggers. Let's touch butts together.
All right. $80, I'm down.
I would do it. I'd work for them.
How much would you charge me if I wanted you to pull your pants down and then just have our butts pressed up against each other while I sleep?
How much would you be paying me?
Yeah.
So all I have to do is lay there and sleep, and our butts would be touching.
Cheek to cheek, though.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna like spread your. I don't want to touch your butthole.
I haven't got there yet.
When's the last time you showered?
This morning.
All right. $50.
$50? What the fuck?
Yeah. I figure that's worth it. I'm assuming your ass is super hairy, and I'm assuming you're a sweater, not like that you wear, but like that you sweat while you sleep. So I'm assuming that when I wake up, I will have your ass sweat on my ass, and I don't like that. So $50.
What if I position myself in such a way that our buttholes are touching?
$10. No, buttholes. How would we have to be scissoring each other?
Right.
As long as our nut sacks don't touch. $100.
I think I might be willing to pay that $100.
Well, I'm telling you, if one nut sack touches,
I've only got one, so.
But I have one. Our nut sacks can't touch, so.
How much for me to fall asleep inside of you?
Well, which hole?
You can pick it.
I choose $300. You choose $500.
Either one, it sounds like a winner. I don't know that I.
I'm not sure that you could fall asleep inside me. I don't think you could.
What the fuck is this? All right.
What?
Parents sickened after chocolate treat for children contains KKK surprise.
KKK surprise.
Are you familiar with this? These chocolate eggs or whatever the fuck they are?
Yes.
Kinder eggs?
Yes.
So isn't it just like a hollow thing? You open it up and
there's a toy inside.
Like McNuggets or something?
Yeah. There's like a little tiny piece of garbage toy inside and chocolate on the outside. Kids like chocolate and kids like toys.
A chocolate treat for children emblazoned with the letters KKK has sparked outrage among parents, with one mother saying she felt sickened after her son got the surprise gift. Kinder Surprise, with his iconic hidden toy, it's not really iconic, has been a popular candy for children for decades, but Ferrero, the Italian company behind the sweet, seemed to have made a massive gaffe in a batch of limited edition toys released to celebrate 50 years of Kinder. Kimberly, an Australian mother, bought the candy for her 15-month-old son and was shocked to discover that it contained a white Kinder egg figure holding 3 balloons bearing the letters KKK, the same initials as the Ku Klux Klan, white supremacist group. Kimberly said she felt sick at the thought of her young son playing with the toy and wondered if it was subliminal marketing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Isn't it just happens that this thing is holding 3 balloons
Yes.
with their logo on it, and the logo is the K?
Yep.
Okay. Now, I can understand if the mother was sickened if her 15-month-old broke open the chocolate egg and there was a little black guy hanging from a tree or something.
They folded up a hood really nicely and put it in there. This is subliminal marketing. So when I read something like that from a parent, it makes me wonder if there shouldn't be some sort of retard test before you're allowed to have kids. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, absolutely, there should be a test. I don't know if I'd call it a retard test.
I would, because if you're too offended to take the test, you don't get kids.
Do you think retards get offended?
Do they? I don't know. I'm not offended.
No. All right. Have you ever heard of a mentally handicapped person saying, like,
don't say retard?
no, I'm not even talking about the word retard. I'm talking about, like, have you ever heard of a window licker saying, like, there with KKK in my candy?
Nope. There was KKK in my candy. That was funny.
Which is why I don't think it's fair to call it a retard test. Retards, mentally handicapped people, don't get offended.
Maybe they're not mentally handicapped then. Maybe they're mentally on a higher level.
Mentally progressives.
Yeah, there you go. They're mentally progressive. Huh. Interesting. Never thought about it that way. All right, so what do we call it?
I don't know. Retard test. I didn't think past that.
So it's more of a so that everybody knows what it is. It's not like if we call it a retard test, everybody knows what it is, you know? Moron test? I don't fuck that doesn't sound as cool. Like,
what about like intelligence quotient?
No, that's too smart. You can still be stupid and have kids. I don't know what quotient means.
What am I, a scientist?
Yeah, fuck, man, come on.
What do you think should be where's the deadline? Like, because I do believe that. I think that you should have to take a test before you can procreate.
Okay. So, at what age? Like as soon as you hit puberty?
Yeah,
because there's a lot of stupid people that are young and then they grow out of their stupidity. So how do we?
Right. So you take the test every year, and then if you pass it, then you can
have kids.
Yeah.
So, So do we sterilize them and then?
No, if they get pregnant, you abort it.
Oh. So this really only affects women. I'm okay with this whole thing then.
If a boy gets pregnant, we'll abort that too. I don't give a shit.
That changed everything. I'm good with whatever test you got. I don't care. Just
Can you do a pre-abortion?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yep.
All right. Bought myself a Kinder Egg. Don't judge. And here's what I got. I mean, I know you can't get these in the U.S., but why make kids the target audience of this active measures disinformation sharp power campaign? Foul play, KKK. A picture of the toy was shared on Facebook by another woman along with the comment, "Look what my niece of mixed race just found in her Kinder Surprise. KKK. What on earth, Kinder?" What the fuck?
It says white pointy shaped character, Donald Trump hair, KKK balloons, make chocolate great again. And then they tagged the Colbert Show, John Oliver, and Kinder Surprise. Like they were trying to get John Oliver and Colbert to fucking shame this company. People are so fucking stupid.
However, not everyone was convinced that the 3Ks were problematic. Another woman wrote, "It's nothing to do with the KKK. It isn't the KKK. It is the KKKK.
What?
4Ks, get a life, and quit trying to find something racist in everything people try to do. Cracker.
The K on the balloons was solely meant to represent kinder. We are revisiting our internal process to ensure something like this never happens again. It's
funny that they actually had to come out and say that they do not support
the KKK. The name of their company starts with K. They put a K on a balloon. They decided it looked better with more than one balloon, so they gave it a couple balloons. Racist. What the fuck? I don't get it. You know, I think that all of this it's all coming from the same reason. I think our lives are too easy. We need more to struggle against, because when it's all easy and all your needs are met, this is the dumb shit that you fight against, right? So we need to make America worse to make America better. How do we do that?
Get rid of social media.
I agree.
So everybody, I can't say everybody, but the majority of people are just looking for attention.
Yes.
And so they're looking for things like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody originally posted this on Facebook or Twitter, wherever it started, and then people went out and bought the Kinder eggs hoping to get that.
Yep.
So they could post it and say they were outraged.
Oh, for sure.
And then
100%.
And then just like the one that you pointed out with tagging Colbert and John Oliver, it's to try to go viral, because that's the goal. Everybody wants to go viral.
Yeah.
Including me. That's why we're doing this fucking show.
Yeah. How do we go viral? I mean, I've already got AIDS, but how do we go viral?
But it's just like that cunt that started clipping my voice and trying to shame me and shit. I mean, it was the same thing. She was faking outrage to try to get shares and likes and notifications and shit. People get a little bitty baby boner every time their phone dings with a fucking notification.
Little baby boner. I don't know why that's so funny. Little baby boner.
Baby boners are funny.
Oh my God.
So let's end the show, but I'm going to end it with a little glimpse into my life.
All right.
So I had to have been 14, I guess. My buddy was 13, and we used to, ride our bikes up and down the street. We had to stay on our block and all that shit.
Yeah.
And there was I don't even know how I got wrapped up into hanging out at this house, but I didn't realize it at the time, but the lady was a whore. I didn't know it. I was young enough that I didn't know what a whore was.
Okay.
Or what a bad mother was, or what an obvious victim of sexual assault or sexual abuse was. But me and my friend used to go over to her house and hang out, and she was probably like 35, maybe.
Was she hot?
She had tits. I know that because she used to show them to us all the time. But I don't recall her being what I would, what I remember her looking like. If that's accurate, then the answer is no, she was not hot.
Okay.
But she did have tits. And, because we just thought it was cool, because we'd go over there and she'd be like, "Do you guys want to play with these?" And, so we'd go fucking flip her nipples and giggle and then get on our bikes with our little baby boners and whatever. But one of the things that she did, I'll never forget this. She had a son named Jesse.
Uh-huh.
And she said, "Jesse, show them how you get a boner." And he pulled his pants down and started jumping up and down.
What the fuck? Like in front of his mom?
Yeah, that was the gag, is that she could have her son. Like I said, at the time, I didn't even realize it was sexual. I mean, looking back, obviously this kid is probably dead now, or at least on drugs.
Yeah.
So looking back, I didn't piece together that, wow, this is fucked. I was just like, oh, cool, boobies.
Cool boobies.
I mean, but fuck, that little Jesse used to run around and like piss everywhere, like in the house and outside in the open, just running around pissing.
What the?
I wonder if I can get a hold of him.
You should have him on the show. See if he remembers this story. Huh?
Yeah, that's weird thinking back about that. I haven't thought about that in a long time.
I wonder if that's
All right. Bye, everybody. Hey,
is that it?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I wonder if that's like a symptom, because I knew this kid who had a fucked up mom and a fucked up mom and a fucked up dad, and his little brother. I used to run around with him, and his little brother would run around the neighborhood he would shit his pants and run around the neighborhood with shit in his pants, and he wouldn't even clean himself up, or I mean, he'd just be like, dude, you fucking stink, go. And he's like, I'm playing, I'll change my pants later. And like literally his drawers would be fucking sagging with shit, and he didn't even fucking care. Just whatever.
I had a friend like that.
Just more than once though, not even just one time. It was like
that
was his thing. I'm gonna shit my pants, you know what I mean? Like
I haven't thought about this either in a long time. I had a friend of mine that would I'm trying to think of I better not say his name. It would just be like we would be either skateboarding or we'd be out in his garage playing with Army Men or GI Joes or whatever the fuck. And then that fucking smell would happen. It's like, dude,
dude,
what's going on? I shit. Like again, man.
This kid was probably like 7 or 8. And like we were, I don't know, 14, 15, running around the neighborhood.
We were me and that same kid went to Adventureland. Those of you who don't know, it's like a third-rate amusement park in Des Moines, Iowa. And their feature roller coaster there is a wooden roller coaster called the Tornado. So no loops, no spirals, no nothing.
No nothing.
And I can remember
I thought it was the Outlaw.
The Outlaw was the shorter one. Tornado was the big one.
Oh, okay. My bad.
But I can remember, we go through the whole roller coaster thing, and we're coming to the stop at the end, so it's like click, click, click as it's slowing it down.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oh.
dude. And he gets up and he pissed and shit his pants on the fucking roller coaster.
How old were you guys?
I don't know, 15.
Oh. So, I mean, you're there.
No.
What the fuck do you do?
I got out.
No, I mean, like him. What does he do? Like he's there. It's not like he's home.
He went into the bathroom, took his underwear off, apparently scraped all the poop that fell out from his underwear or whatever. I don't know. Left his underwear in there, and then freeballed it the rest of the day, I guess.
Sounds like a cool guy. Huh.
It's just he shit his pants so much when we were kids that I know the smell. Like he had a very distinct shit smell.
Shit smell.
But getting up and the puddle of piss underneath him and that smell, I'm like, come on.
Come on, guy.
It's a shitty fucking 80-year-old wooden roller coaster. I think you're just looking for an excuse at this point.
I've never ridden a roller coaster before.
You're fucking kidding me.
Never. Not one time.
So you've never been to an amusement park?
Yeah, I just don't ride roller coasters.
Are you scared?
You ever been on the teacups?
You a teacup assassin?
Yep. I spent most of the time with the one year we went to Adventureland. I spent most of the time riding the fucking ski lift.
So do you not? So you've made a decision to not ride roller coasters at this point.
Absolutely.
Why?
I don't know. What are they for? They're supposed to be fun, right? Like that doesn't seem fun to me.
But you wouldn't know unless you do it. I mean, what about like log plumes or whatever?
So, okay. I'm about to tell you a pretty embarrassing story.
Did you piss and shit your pants on the log flume?
No, not that embarrassing. Well, maybe even more embarrassing. You ever been to, there's a water park around here. I don't want to say the name of it, but it's closed. I think it's closed now. They had a, what the hell do you call it? Like a zip line. You know, where you hold on to you hold on to the handles and you go down and you splash into the water. Well, it was probably a 45-minute, maybe an hour wait to get to the top to do the zip line. So I waited and stand in a line, waiting. I'm with my buddy, and we get to the top, and I looked over the edge. Nope, not doing it. And I walked all the way back down those stairs, back through all the people that were still in line. That was probably one of the most embarrassing things in my life, walking back down the fucking stairs. It's like a back and forth staircase, you know what I mean?
All right, so
I don't like that kind of shit. I don't know.
with roller coasters, then
Same type of thing, you know?
it's just because you're scared.
Yeah, even the thought right now of going up, looking straight up, and then coming over the crest of a hill and straight down, just the thought of it makes me uncomfortable.
So do you not do any thrill rides at all then?
No, none.
Wow.
I got no interest. I did one at the fair one year. The zipper, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And that was it. Just one time, and I'm never doing anything like that ever again for the rest of my life.
That's so fucking wild to me.
Why? I live my life perfectly fine on the ground.
For some reason I thought you were going to say I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
I wish I would have. It's way cooler than what I did say. That's awesome. My wife makes fun of me all the time because she likes roller coasters, and both my kids love roller coasters.
That's one of the things that sucks about getting morbidly obese. It really limits what you can ride.
Do they have like 2 lines on the side? You must be not this fat to ride.
You must be at least this tall and this narrow. You know, that's why they put I guess you wouldn't know, but at theme parks, they put the seats out at the beginning of the line for you to go up and see if you can get it to close.
Really? Huh. That's fucking crazy.
I have never had it, in all reality, I have never had an experience where I couldn't fit into a roller coaster seat.
Yeah.
But as we talked about last week,
you were one cheeseburger away from fucking fitting into an airplane seat.
I don't know if when they blew up 9/11, if that affected the roller coaster seats as well, but
So next time you fly, are you thinking you're going to buy 2 seats just to?
No, I'm not anywhere near 2 seats. That wasn't the issue.
I know that, but I mean
the short seat belts.
Yeah, but if the seat belt's short, the guy next to you, I'm sure there aren't any not fat people left. So
no,
I'm sure the guy next to you.
I made sure because I had people sitting next to me, I made sure I did not encroach on anybody else's space. I was very uncomfortable because I had to like flop everything over to the other side. But
awesome.
But no, I made sure that there was, like, I even so much as feeling like where the armrest was to make sure that nothing of mine was hanging over it.
So, all right. So this is the question that I didn't ask you last week that I guess is important. Are you gonna do anything about this?
Yeah, you did ask me that.
Did I?
Yeah, and I told you I'm gonna always get the aisle seats.
Fair enough. I didn't know if you hired a personal trainer or.
Why, did they book flights?
I think you're missing the issue here.
I don't understand. What? It sounds like it's just going to cost more to travel.
I don't understand. Oh shit. Are we done? Are we gonna get John on here?
Yeah, we're gonna get John from
Brand X.
What is it? The Unbelievably Stupid podcast. He's I'm sure we'll go through this again, but he's upset with us because we haven't said his name, and then we beep it out when we do say it.
His podcast name.
Yeah. So I told him that I'd give him a chance to come on and I guess defend his fucking honor or something.
I'm sorry. That wasn't a joke.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and pause it.
Yeah, we're gonna bring him on Patreon, so you want to hear this. So
No. You're wrong.
Huh.
We're gonna let him say his piece. He's gonna yell at us basically.
Well, yeah, of course.
And then we're gonna take a break. Then we're gonna record our Patreon.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize we were gonna have him on the regular show. Cool.
Yeah. What? So he's gonna yell at us for 5 people because he's the 6th.
Right. I thought that was the joke.
It's funnier.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid, but it's funnier.
No, he's just starting out in podcasting. I'd like to
Like to help him out.
Yeah, I'd like to use this opportunity of maybe our audience will listen to him and go over and check out his show.
Right. Kind of an amateur, but whatever.
All right, so we got John from Brand X 2.0.
Again with the name.
So there seems to be a miscommunication.
No, there's not. You just refuse to say the name of my podcast correctly. I don't know why.
Because
I
it's
have no
stupid.
idea.
No, it is unbelievably stupid. Why would I want to?
Finally, you said it. You finally said the name of the podcast. There you go. I mean, it's no who's right, but what the hell?
I said
I'm
it on
naming a podcast now with all the podcast names that are out there. What should I call it?
What should you call?
Geniuses come up with a name for me. Well, it's too late now. I already have the graphics. So
Oh, it looks like Deuce is nice enough to do your graphics work for you still.
why do you say that? That's not true. Deuce, I haven't spoken to Deuce since episode 102.
Let's talk about that.
All right. What do you want to talk about? I mean, I've explained it several times.
So what do you do on your show?
We just pick unbelievably stupid stories and we talk about them. I have co-host Tara. She is a little bit on the liberal side, and I didn't figure you'd like that.
Yeah,
and she is trying some stand up, and again. And then my cousin Jimmy, who's just a character. He's like Kramer from Seinfeld. He's just a character.
And you're racist.
Jesus.
I don't know if Kramer was racist. I don't know where you got that from.
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
I'll pull it up.
Sorry.
50 years ago, you had you upside down with a fucking fork up your ass. You can talk, you brain now, motherfucker. Roll his ass out. He's a nigger.
Oh my God.
All right.
You know what? I forgot that he did that. Wow.
I don't know that I've ever actually heard it.
Yeah, it was horrible for him.
For him.
It was a real career killer.
Imagine if he did that now. That happened, 10 years ago?
Yeah, it had to be. Oh, if he did it now, they would kill him.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know that he's been real active in show business since.
He's really kind of a one-trick pony, to be quite honest with you. What else can he really play? I mean, way back in the day when he was doing Fridays, but since Seinfeld, and then again, who knows? I mean, with all that Seinfeld money coming in, does he really need to do anything now?
No. I mean,
maybe he'll be the new Colonel Sanders after Jason Alexander gets done. That's how you know you've really taken a turn. Your career's taken when you're in a Colonel Sanders outfit.
I didn't realize he was doing that.
Holding a tray of Kentucky Fried Chicken and mashed potatoes.
I thought it was Norm Macdonald.
Him too. They're going through a lot of colonels. They're going through more colonels than the actual colonels in the Civil War.
And that's the kind of comedy that you'll get over there at Brand X.
Fuck yous all. That was a good joke.
Nope.
Fuck yous all. That was a good joke.
No, it was good. It was good.
So
It was good.
you hear the air go out of the room?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was just talking about somebody who's bad with a budget.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think, well, again, what happened was he was in there trying to stand up, and you're working on a routine, and then somebody records that, and probably he would never have done it like that again. He might have tried to change it up, but now what happens is when someone records it like that and puts it out and it goes viral,
that wasn't his routine though. He was getting heckled, and then he just lost his shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now he knows how not to treat. Now he knows how not to handle a heckler.
John, do you know what that? There's a word that means that you're like fiscally responsible.
There is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not familiar with it?
No.
All right. Well,
we're just gonna leave it there.
I don't know what that word is. Is it the same word that he was screaming?
It's very, very close to it.
I mean, like very, very close.
Can you say it?
I mean, yeah,
I like to work.
It's not a bad word.
Well, if Doug's not going to say it.
Hold on. Maybe I can. Here's the pronunciation of it.
Niggardly.
That really?
Yeah.
Niggardly.
Oh, yikes.
Niggardly. Niggardly.
Yeah. I would use
it
that
is not generous or stingy. Serving out the rations with a
niggardly
hand.
Good gracious.
Were you expecting anything else, John?
Wow. Yeah, I would stay away from that word. I'm just saying,
it's not a bad word.
Okay. Says you?
No. Says
you. You're not getting me involved in this.
So that's the thing, John, and that's why we talk about it.
Right.
Because it's to the point now that word has zero to do with race. Nothing. It is not. It didn't come about.
It would be like
race.
It would be like if you weren't allowed to say the word "like" because it was offensive to Jews.
So what you're saying is it's like hormone because it's offensive to whores. No, it's not the same.
You missed either you missed my joke or it wasn't funny.
Both.
Both. Finally, something funny, John.
So when did Anthony all of a sudden become the connoisseur of comedy? How did that happen? Did he hit his head? There was a work accident? What?
So, I've always been a connoisseur of comedy.
Maybe of listening to it.
Yeah. What else is there?
Performing it.
I perform it every day.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I'm just wondering how long it's going to take Doug to get a new co-host. Actually, the reason Doug
at least 2 years.
He invited me on here was to kind of just broker this deal between the two of you because he doesn't really know how to tell you that he's out searching for another co-host.
Oh no, he
because
doesn't have to tell me. I already know that.
Because you have to be you're almost probably one of the laziest podcasters I've ever met.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Anthony is being niggardly with the comedy.
I dare you to name the episode that.
Yeah, I dare you too.
All right.
That was pretty funny.
Are you two done fighting over me?
No. John was telling me how lazy I am. Go ahead.
You are. I mean, how lazy can you
John,
be? Editing, and
John,
now you're not even what?
We know.
No, I want to hear this. This is all new information to me.
Every time he comes on, it's the same.
This is new information.
This is new information?
Yeah.
Haven't you listened to any other podcasts in the network? The network of people that we know?
No,
I mean,
they suck.
They're basically out there openly mocking you.
I'm okay with that.
You are really okay with that? Even everything that they're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
John.
Yes.
Do you think that I would say that?
No, Anthony, I want to answer this.
Okay.
All right, John. You can bail on this line of questioning anytime, but I do expect the truth when you talk.
Okay.
What podcasters have been talking shit?
God, I wish I would remember the name of them.
That means he doesn't want to say.
No, I because I have no memory. It was the you had it on your show. It was the guys either from Australia. Are they from Australia? And then they had some kind of Royal Rumble on, and they were imitating Anthony also. They were the 2 times I heard, the only 2 times. And I can't remember. I mean, it was Jody B's Royal Rumble, and there was a bunch of podcasters in there. Some of them I really don't know.
What's your opinion of the shows?
The Royal Rumble was a little rough audio-wise. The best part of the Royal Rumble, to be honest with you, was Blunt Mommy. And the Australian guys, I only listened to them make fun of Anthony. I haven't listened to them since.
And did you? So I heard it was pretty good. People seemed to like it.
The guys that were on it, did you hear anybody else like it?
I'm talking about the Man Brain podcast, the guy from Australia.
Oh, is he the guy from Man Brains from Australia?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I apologize. So, yeah, okay. So he's the one, but he had another co-host. See, that's how much I don't know about this. And I'm
right. But that's what you were using for your ammunition to attack my beloved co-host.
Oh, now he's your beloved co-host.
Thanks, buddy.
It's so funny that when I'm on the phone, he's really not your beloved co-host. But okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Anthony is being niggardly with the comedy.
You need to keep that on deck. I like that.
Hey, wait a minute. How did you play that on the?
We got our shit tight, John.
Trying to figure it out. It only took 2 years.
All right. Here's my question, John.
Mhm.
How many other podcasts care enough about you or your show to even ever mention you on their show?
Oh, there's a lot. There's Jason and Mindy. There's Married AF. Oh, stop it. They're the 2 that I can think of right now that I know of.
Uh-huh.
Every week we've talked about you every single week.
You can't even get the name of my show right. That doesn't even count. We're not Brand X. We're unbelievably stupid, you unbelievably stupid person.
Do not affiliate me with your show.
Oh, shit.
So do you this probably isn't the place for this, but do you think that name like will draw somebody in? I mean, because you know more about podcasting than probably 95% of people who have podcasts, right?
Like Shakespeare says, what's in a name? I think you could call it dog shit. And if it was funny and entertaining, then people will come listen to it.
That's why you need a good name, John.
Listen, at least we do our best. At least we really appreciate our listeners. We don't treat our listeners like some kind of scum.
Did you just say at least we do our best?
Yeah, we do our best.
John.
Whether you like it or not, we do our best.
John,
what?
This is our best.
How are you saying? You're insinuating that we treat our listeners like scum.
Yeah, I do. You know why? Because I'm one of your listeners. And it happens a lot.
Like what?
Well, I always go back to the Beastie Boys episode for number 1,
which was really, really good episode that we spent a lot of time.
We put a lot of time into it, and I'm upset that you don't appreciate it.
There is no such thing as the Beastie Boys episode.
You take that back, you son of a bitch.
Why do you keep talking about it? If there's no such thing, why do you keep talking about it?
I'll tell you why, because I spent hours one night trying to find it. That's why. That's why. And I'm pretty good on the internet too. I was like, where the hell is this episode that they're talking about? I can't find it.
That makes this whole thing worth it. Like the whole podcast.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Next week, our Leonard Skinner episode goes out.
Yeah, right. That and the Beastie Boys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I'm just, with the audio quality, it was getting good. And then all of a sudden you turn it over to Anthony right in the toilet. Oh, here's another one. You get a sponsor, Bio Bidet. Hey, Anthony, has that Bio Bidet got your ass wet yet?
No, but.
Of course not. Why? Because you're too lazy to hook up a hose and put a toilet seat on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly
okay, yeah.
Point.
Have you even used that butt plug yet, Anthony?
Yep. I sat right down on it.
Right. Little spunk lube and then jammed it right in there.
Right.
But I'm just
I don't
saying,
understand what the problem is.
You get a sponsor that wants to
John,
what?
The whole point of us getting sponsors is just so we can accumulate shit that we don't have to pay for. and we're doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we won, John. We won.
Hey, listen, if you want to get yourself a bio bidet next spring when Anthony has a yard sale, just go out to the third table and it'll be there. You probably get it for $5.
No, I keep all my podcast related shit. Passing
don't
it
use
down
it.
to my kids.
Right.
Actually, I think Bernie got the bidet for Christmas.
He got the bidet to help with the fucking relieve a little bit of his pain.
Oh, that's right, Ashtray. I was trying to figure out who you were talking about at first.
His name's Bernie. Show some respect.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna stop this and record our Patreon. John, you want to give your way for them to find your show?
I have a feeling that once I say this, you're going to beep it out.
I'm just cutting
I'm
this
not
whole
even
part
gonna
out.
give you a chance. I'm not even going to give you a chance. Listen to these guys. Hey, listen, it's like the Beastie Boys. Listen to these guys and see if you can try to figure out where it's at.
All right, you know what? Fine, I'll fucking do it. Because you're the only person in the fucking world that's got this web address, and I can never fucking remember it.
I mean, unbelievably stupid.me.
Yeah, what the fuck is .me?
Because all the other ones were gone.
Like
I said,
all the other ones.
All the other ones. What's that even fucking
.com,
mean?
unbelievably stupid.net, unbelievably stupid.org. They were all gone.
So not only are we telling you that that's a terrible name, the world is telling you that that's a terrible name.
No, it's not because the domain names are already taken. Matter of fact, unbelievably stupid.com is for sale for like $4,000.
So if you were really dedicated.
No, I don't have $4,000 to spend on a stupid name.
See, even you know it's stupid.
Right. Exactly. So I went with it.
Was this one of them things when you were, you had to put in your name and it made suggestions based on something else?
No,
And
honestly,
you were just like, yeah, you know what? I'll just go with that.
You put
I'll
in
tell you
brand
what.
X and it came.
I got to tell you, I worked a long time on that name, and it is what it is, and I'm sticking with it. What's the what? Okay, so who's right? That's a great name.
No, it's a horrible name. but
Okay, so
I'm not changing it.
exactly.
I'm too fucking lazy. I'm not going through all that shit again.
Well, if I get new co-host, maybe I'll change it again.
You hear that, Tara? He's already looking.
I didn't say
Is that on your same feed?
Yes, it is.
So you didn't lose subscribers or anything?
No, I did not. The show's actually doing better than Brand X was.
Well, I listened to the most recent episode, and honestly, I don't even know why Anthony has it out for Tara, unless I just have missed something in the past. But she may be a little left leaning, but she's not. It's not like she's there correcting you every time you say something that's mildly offensive.
I'll be honest. No, not offensive. I need to be corrected because I say stupid shit, or I say wrong stuff. Like Deuce used to correct me, and I didn't mind him correct me when I was wrong. Yeah. So I do need that, and I kind of think she adds a little bit of an element of. I think we would get in trouble. We would end up in trouble if we had
Yeah,
somebody. In here
we just did a bit where we reviewed rape statistics.
How would you get in trouble? How?
Anthony, well, first of all, my name's going to be attached to this while Doug's playing that thing about you being stingy with the comedy.
John, that's not even the worst. I like I just said, we did a bit on this show about rape statistics.
Are you for them?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
how else you gonna keep score?
How do you know who wins?
So far, it's the guys.
John,
Unless
John,
they're in
you're just scared to be funny. Come on, man.
You know what? You know what I don't need? I don't need an angry mob trying to kill me or take away everything that I have.
It's really not as bad as what you're making it sound, because it goes away as quickly as it comes. And as long as you can weather the storm and actually just keep hidden,
right. Hide.
If as long as you choose not to engage, it goes away.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
if you've got something that you think is funny, but you're scared, for lack of a better term, to say it because you're worried about, then why do it? I mean, what's the point? I mean, you're constantly censoring yourself. Why do that?
You do have a point there, because with social media, back in the day.
So you're letting them win, right?
Yeah, that's
a little bit. Yeah, all right. Yeah, a little bit. Not gonna lie. Sometime.
Let's get over to our Patreon. I want to be done. Fuck. If you guys sign up for our Patreon, you can come over and listen to John make rape jokes.
Okay. I'll do a couple rape jokes.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.